All right, I'm going to put up one more line just to check your spine angle. Just what I was talking about, tilts and bends. So that's your bend from your hip socket to your spine. This is your tilt from the belly button to the top of your head. Both of those are fine so far. All right, let's look at the one on the right. So that's usually what I'll look at with most tour players is, are they losing their spine bend? So look at yours. That's what I mean by bend.
Yeah.
So now you're 2 inches more forward
Yeah.
or down,
Yeah.
maybe 3 inches more down. So now your spine, so now your spine bend, your right hip moves back, and then you move down 4 or 5 degrees.
Yeah.
All right, so now you're going to change directions. I think that some of your issue of your club being, I said two things. I knew it was going to be spine bend and path. The path has gotten a little bit too far from the inside because you're more forward and down with your spine. Because I want that club more in front of you than that.
Right.
Too far behind you. So there's your block, right?
Yeah.
Because the club's behind you a little bit. That path is probably maybe 5 to 6 degrees right. So you're parallel to the ground. Your toe line is over here, and your shaft line's over there.
No.
Right?
Yep.
All right. Now let's look at your angle at the top. If your spine bend goes down, which it did a little bit, right?
Yep.
Then your tilt goes back.
Yeah.
It's just a cause and effect. So your lower body gets too far left, and again, part of that's the backswing issue, and now your upper body is counterbalancing your lower body because that's too far linear forward. And now your spine is going to work backwards too much.
Yeah.
So there's your draggy thin shot sometimes, not all the time. Okay?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Right. So let's do a visual just for a second. I'm going to put up Tiger in 2000. Just because I think this is probably the best golf swing that we've ever seen, in my opinion. So let's look at let's just do spine bend first. All right. So this is what angle was that? I forgot. 55. Average tour player is 56. So that's good. All right. So here we go. Didn't change, right? Now the spine bend doesn't change here, but the compression from the ground does. Right. So you went down going back. So let's do that. We might get you a little bit more over because you're about the same height as Tiger. So I think the difference in those address. So this is good to be looking at. He's got a little bit more hip bend.
Yeah.
Would you agree?
Yep.
So his tilt this way is slightly more. 3 degrees. That's not a lot, but still a little bit more. That rounds your shoulders. That makes your arms go this way. Okay. So let's see. Let's do both of you again. So we just saw at the top. That's the top. And you're not that much difference than he is now. Let's see if you're about 55. 53.
Yeah.
Pretty close.
Yeah.
So what if you just started there? Been better, I think.
Yeah.
All right, so let's watch downswing. So watch his legs here. And can you see that he's sitting down in his leg?
Yes.
Do you ever sit with your leg?
Nope.
Because you're already down.
Yeah.
Right, so let's see where his club goes now, as far as top. Where's yours?
Inside. It's going like almost through my elbow. Like that shoulder.
Out in front of him, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. If I showed you, we used to use the swing as a textbook model for path and face. Just watch.
Oh my. Pretty perfect.
Why did he change that?
I don't know.
Got a low IQ.
There you go.
Yeah, that's when he was working with Butch, and he kept saying, "I want to change this, and I want to change that." And it's amazing. You're gonna perfect what you do already. Well, he was number one in the world in ball striking 7 straight years. He was number one in scrambling 6 straight years, and he was number one in putting 5 straight years.
That doesn't suck.
But I think that one of the things that Butch did was kept it simple in his brain. Set up like an athlete, keep the club more in front of you,
Yeah.
keep the club more in front of you the whole golf swing.
Yeah.
And stay in your posture better. And that's one of the, he dives with his spine now, but his setup back then, see how his hands are outside of his shoulders?
Yeah.
Now his hands, he's way bent over and his hands are way inside. So he gets the club way underneath him.
Yeah.
Notice that? And then he gets the club way underneath him and swings dead left. Notice that?
Yeah.
So he drags the handle. He can't swing the head. Now watch him, he rotates his arms out in front of him. So anyway, back to you. Let's see if this works. Let's see if we have a little bit more bend from your hips.
Yeah.
So we're going to put you maybe an inch further away.
Yeah.
So that's going to bend your spine more. I'm not going to change your backswing much other than I think that you're going to probably stay in your spine better if you're down. I think you're moving down to create speed. That tells me where your dynamic balance should have started. And then when you change directions, he sits and you spin.
Yeah.
Actually, you're moving more linear, I should say.
Yeah.
Right there. He's moving more rotary. He's going more around.
Yeah.
So his clubs work more out in front of him.
Right.
So if I bring those clubs to the down the same position, right there, look at the difference in where his hips are and chest and arms are. They're more in front of him.
Yeah.
So he can go left as hard as he wants to. Why does the ball not go left?
Clubs.
Because it's got shaft leaning.
Yeah.
He ain't going to go left if he's got shaft leaning.